Yeah, we is
Yeah,
live.
we live. Gee,
They'll be like, oh shit, got the cameras flowing.
got the camera. Damn, the face, and everything. Yo, guys, yo. So this is the very first, hopefully of many press start one-on-one, and basically this is gonna be a segment that me and a panel member do, or maybe two different panel members do together once in a while, and just target focus on a single topic. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoy the new content that we're bringing. So let's get to it. Yo, today we're talking about mid-gen consoles, man. So I got a PS4 Pro. J
Yeah.
Main got a PS4 Pro.
Yes,
And
sir.
we're just gonna be talking about our experiences, and we're gonna discuss Project Scorpio, because parody has been a pretty big topic on Twitter. If you guys been paying attention, been a real topic on Twitter because of Destiny 2. We're gonna get into all of that, but first, yo, J Main, man,
Yes,
yo, the
sir.
PS4 Pro, bro.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, what do you think about it so far, man? Like, yo, the PS4 Pro's been out for 7 months. What do you think? What do you think about the system, man? What do you think about it?
So far, I gotta say, I'm on the fence. Like it's half what I expected, and half of me is like, damn, I'm still disappointed at the same time.
Yeah.
On one end, as far as the power goes and what it's capable of doing, I think what Sony had originally stated with the dynamic 4K and 30 frames per second and stuff like that, like that's fine. Like they hit that, and that's exactly what it's doing. But on the other hand, it's like I wish that people would do more of the modes for PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah.
Like what Tomb Raider did, Neo did it for the base PS4, but something similar to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I can choose if I want more frames per second and then take a hit to resolution or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's, and the support for it has kind of been disappointed because I'm a 1080p owner right now.
Yeah.
And you got games that are just not getting super sampling support. And Scorpio is going to do it on a system level. See, let me back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Scorpio is exposing the PS4 Pro
Yeah.
more than anything right now. Scorpio looked like basically Microsoft looked at what the Pro was and was like, nah, fam, we taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
They come in with system-wide super sampling support. So it don't even matter if the developer does it. It's already going to be on a system level. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking perfect because I'm a 1080p owner right now. I don't even have a 4K display. So super sampling looks really nice. Like Horizon Zero Dawn, I know HDR and 4K is probably the best way to experience it. But on 1080p, super sampling down from 4K, whatever super samples down from, I think it's like 14 or 1800p, whatever. It still looks nice. You get a crisper image. And that's something that I think Sony needs to either demand developers do or bring an update for PS4 Pro where they can do that on a system level. Yeah. So as of right now, like that's kind of how I've been feeling about the Pro, man. It's like the support can definitely be better.
Yeah, so you said that you're gaming on a 1080p display. I'm actually gaming on a 4K display with the Pro, and I must say, look, with examples like Horizon Zero Dawn, like that's probably like the best PS4 Pro, patch or enhanced game we have gotten.
Yeah.
And there's been a few others, like Neo was pretty good. Also, Rise of the Tomb Raider, I heard it was good. I actually haven't personally tried it myself. But overall, I can't even front. The Pro patches, it's just been lukewarm, bro. Like, they've been lukewarm. Like, when I look at, because I'm a person that, yes, I do care about, resolution. I prefer performance. Like, I remember playing The Last Guardian and being disappointed at, like, yo, why is this game, like, honestly giving me one option? And they don't have a 60 frames option, and that shit kind of bothered me. Look, honestly, I would be much more happier with my PS4 Pro if it gave me a lot more 60 frames per second options. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I really care about. And I don't know, man, it's not really Sony's fault. It's really these developers, I guess, right? Because how Sony has it, the platform has the platform set up, like the developers can do whatever they want. They're not really forced to do, or to give us 60 frames per second mode. So that's the only thing that kind of bothers me about the fucking PS4 Pro. like I said, there's a few examples that's actually pretty damn good. You
Right.
like I said, Horizon, Tomb Raider. But besides that, like it's a lukewarm system, man. It's a lukewarm system. Yo, I can't even front, bro. And shout out to the 14 mans watching in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Definitely, I see
Shout
y'all
out to the
saying
chat, yo. Definitely, if you guys got any questions for us, yo, we're gonna be here. We're talking about these mid-gen consoles. This is Press Start 1-on-1. Get used to seeing these. It's gonna be real dope. We're gonna be doing this with the panel members. So yeah, yo, Jay Miriam, man.
Yeah, so like when you said you kind of don't put all of it on Sony because sometimes like it might be a developer who don't want to take advantage of the pro as far as doing like modes and shit like that. Yeah, and that's kind of the biggest problem right there is that nothing is mandated. So you buying this system with the hope that developers are gonna like take advantage. And I know there's like boost mode, but that really, you know, that really ain't doing much. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. People are hyping boost mode to the point. Like Sony, what Sony brought that option, I remember on Twitter, niggas are right beast mode. Guys are just hyping that. I was cool. I'm like, yo, ain't really none, man. Because look, it's not gonna like magically bump up a 30 frames per second game to 60 frames. It's not gonna do nothing like that.
Absolutely not.
These developers, when they have a game locked at 30, it's gonna stay locked unless they go in with a patch and unlock the shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the boost mode stuff, I wasn't really getting hyped like a lot of people were getting hyped. They were kind of over exaggerating, and I kind of already seen how this shit was gonna go down, man. But yo, my bad. So what were you saying, bro?
No, I was just kind of like what you were just saying. Like boost mode is not anything special. I know the Scorpio is talking about doing that on a system level as well. So we'll have to see how that goes. Where if developers don't patch it, the Scorpio with its raw power would take what that game was supposed to hit, and it would do that. So we'll see how that goes for games that are unpatched. But it's just, I don't know, man. Like I like the idea of mid-gen consoles. Do not get me wrong. Like if you're gonna tell me that I can get a more stronger console midway through to play those games that I can only play on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, whatever, then sign me up every time. But if it's gonna be what the PS4 Pro is, then I'm a little bit iffy. You know what I'm saying? I look at the Scorpio and I see a much better product.
So it's definitely a much better refined mid-gen console than the Pro is going to be. It looks like it, you know, like how you already gave the examples with the super sampling automatically on the system itself. So that's a pretty cool feature. We can't hate on that. But I have a question for you, bro. Like, do you feel like are you down upgrading a console every 2 years? You know, to get a new powerful one. Are you down with that?
Are you saying once every generation or just every 2 years?
Once every generation. Are you cool with like once every generation, like maybe 3 years down the line, 2 years down the line, then they drop a stronger platform? Are you cool with that? Are you cool with that model?
I buy an iPhone every single year, bro. Like, I know I'm paying plan, so I'm not dropping like $900, but I mean, if I had the money, if I can afford to buy an iPhone every year, I'm doing it because when it comes to my tech, certain tech, I should say, like when it comes to TVs, I'm not every year in it, but game consoles and phones, like the two shits that I can't live without, I'm okay with paying to buy upgrades every time, you know, they come out. If I see it's worth it, you know what I'm saying? Like the PS4 Pro, if Sony had all their games on PC, I probably wouldn't be hyped about the PS4 Pro because I could play them better there. But the PS4 Pro is the best place to play all the PlayStation 4 games. You know, early on they had a couple of issues where some frame rates were actually worse. So you know what I'm saying? I like the idea. Like I'm gonna throw it right back at you. Like, are you willing to do like every few years?
Oh man, that's if it's not really. Oh man, but look, I'm the type of dude that I do like new hardware. Look, I'll be a hypocrite if I'm sitting here if I didn't really care about power and performance. Like, look at me, like how many times have I switched out my GPU out my PC? You know what I'm saying?
I'm already.
I've been switching out my GPU with the quickness, but I kind of like the idea when it comes to consoles. Maybe because my mind's already like that. That's how PC gaming kind of already is because it's always evolving so fast. I kind of like the idea of like you buy a console one time, it's a beast one time, and you just worry about the games. Look, because let me tell you something about PC gaming. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that guy who's always caring about performance. I was starting to dive a little bit deep into that, too deep into that shit. Always being more of a benchmarker than a straight gamer, and that's a problem. You don't want to go to that deep end, or you're gonna always upgrade in your part. I know we've seen plenty of examples of this in the community. People always, buying new parts, upgrading their parts, buying it. Like, you don't want to fall into that. Then you honestly gotta sit back and look at yourself and like, yo, what am I really doing? Am I doing this to see how much frame rates I can get, how high I can get the resolution, or am I doing this to actually have fun playing the game? So that's like a definitely warning I want to give people, that when you get into the PC game, don't get too involved in that shit too much, or that shit will take over your mind and you're gonna be caring. Like, it comes to a point that man's be gaming and I need a frame rate counter. Back in the day when I didn't have a PC, I didn't really care about all that stuff. I was just playing for fun.
So I was just telling you. Yeah, that's in a row.
Facts, bro. That's why I kind of enjoyed the ease of consoles. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to become super similar to PC for the fact that, like, now I'm stressing out about performance like that. For some reason, when I think about consoles, I think about just pop in, play, and have fun. So with that being said, I was saying, like, I don't know. I wish that these consoles kind of launched like the PS4 Pro launched, like how the regular PS4 Pro. Just give me a powerful system from the beginning. Make the buy-in maybe a little pricey, whatever.
I was gonna say, like, the price.
Then ride it out. Yeah, then ride it out until the next generation. I don't know. These mid-gen consoles are cool though, but how so far with the example of the PS4 Pro, I don't know if it's really worth it.
So what if, like, my bad, I cut you off?
Yeah, no, go ahead, bro. We good.
I would say, what if at the beginning of the generation they gave you two options, kind of like how we got the PS4 Pro now? What if at the beginning of the generation it was like a regular PS4 and then a PS4 Pro? Like, would you be okay with that? That way, from Jump Street, you have an option to get the better version.
The best. That's actually
it might be more expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the PS4 Pro came out at $400, it might be something where it's like $600 to get the PS4 Pro at the beginning of the generation because have better parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point that you put. That would be pretty interesting to see a console manufacturer do that. Like, have a base model that's actually weaker.
Yeah,
and have a premium model from the jump. Will I be cool with that? I guess so. As a hardcore gamer, I obviously get the premium one out the jump, but like. But the Pro is a cool option, but like, I just really wanted to focus more on performance than trying to push the highest pixel count. But you already know 4K is the biggest buzzword around here in the gaming industry right now, so that's all these developers are going to be pushing on. So
we got a couple questions in the chat.
We got some questions there. Let's see what they say.
Blandrew had asked, as someone who had the PS4 and Pro, would you say Pro is worth the upgrade? So kind of what we've been talking about, but
yeah, you hit off that. I have a little bit to say, but you hit it first. You hit that first.
What's going on, everybody in the chat? Just want to give a couple shout outs to people in the chat.
What's good, people?
All right. Yeah, so I mean, if you don't have a PS4 and you going trying to decide if you're gonna do the Pro or the Slim, which is, I guess, like kind of the main model right now, I would say if you care about resolution, I mean, you're gonna get the Pro. I think will be the better option because you're gonna get the 4K mode, and games sometimes perform better on performance. Well, not really better because there's the whole parity thing, but it might hit its target more often than the Slim model. So you probably won't go with the Pro, but if you don't really care about resolution and money is tight, definitely just go with the regular PS4.
All right, so
it's not something that's necessary.
This is my take on it. My take on it. The first question you ask yourself: do I have a 10? Am I getting a 4K TV, or do I already have a 4K TV? Look, that's what I'm saying. Look, if you don't have a 4K TV right now and you're gaming on a 1080p TV, skip the Pro. I'm telling you straight up, skip the Pro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a waste of money, low key. If you plan on getting a 4K TV in the future, then maybe you want to just future proof yourself, get the Pro, whatever. But if you know you're gonna be rocking with your 1080p TV for a good minute, the PS4 Pro is not really worth it. I don't know about y'all. I know it's just the beta and shit, but even GT Sport, the latest example that we have, like, there's no real upgrades with the fucking PS4 Pro. You know, no super sampling going on.
Yes,
when there's more cards on the screen, the PS4 Pro holds a better frame rate. But like, yo, does that justify the price of getting the PS4 Pro? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've tried like the PS4 Pro because I had to use it through my Elgato to like capture footage and stuff. And I don't know, man. When we are playing it in 1080p, it doesn't seem like it's really doing much, man. It looks like just a regular PS4 to me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because they're not going in and really touching up much else.
Yeah,
you know what you're not getting. Sometimes you're not even getting better textures or all the little stuff that would make the game look better. Like I go back to Scorpio again. They're using that extra power that even if it is a 1080p game to just make sure everything around it looks much better. You know what I'm saying? I know the Digital Foundry image was a still image, but nobody can front and deny and say that shit look whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looked good.
Really good. It really looks like they improved the game. Now we're gonna wait and see what it looks like running in motion, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Based on what they're saying right now. Yeah. So you're right. You're right about
that. All right,
that.
so you getting a Scorpio, bro? You think you picking up a Scorpio?
Man.
You getting a Scorpio, man?
Oh man, I get everything, bro. I get everything. I get every single.
I feel that.
But
bro.
Phil Spencer got me on the fence, bro. They talking about Xbox One exclusives, console exclusives will return. So when you say that, I gotta get a Scorpio because that's the best. I'll be a hypocrite if I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, like, I want to play those Xbox games. I'm a fan, so I would have to get a Scorpio. But if they're gonna bring everything to PC, I would be on the fence.
They tripping me
towards getting it.
Yo, they're tripping me out, fam, because it seems like I be reading and it seems like they're really pushing for this Windows 10 integration. Right. Then 2 Tuesdays say that we're gonna have exclusives. Like they be really mind fucking me, bro. Like I just wish they could just clarify this properly. You know, are you fully doing this W10 integration where everything's gonna be played anywhere? That's dope. I like that idea. Or are you gonna still keep console exclusives and kind of segregate the two? You know what I'm saying? Like they be kind of playing both sides of the fence, and I kind of don't like that. That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? Because as a consumer, you can't really pick. Yo, am I gonna stick with my Xbox or am I gonna stick with the PC? You know what I'm saying? You can't really pick. You can't, because they got you thinking, oh, low key, there might be console exclusives coming down the pipeline, and you don't want to sell your Xbox or get rid of it, you know. And some next thing you know, a game drops, you can't even get it on your PC, but they got a whole plethora, a library of PC games. Like that would cheese me. Right now, Microsoft comes out and be's like, Forza Motorsport 7, Xbox Play Anywhere, State of Decay 2, Xbox Play Anywhere, Crackdown. These are all Xbox Play Anywhere. All of a sudden, they come out and drop Halo 6. Only on Xbox. How big would you be, bro? Like that's annoying. That's just annoying. You feel me?
You would have to get a Scorpio. You
know how annoying that would be. That's just annoying. Like I hate half-ass shit. Like you're gonna fully do this W10 integration. Do it all the way, man, and just do it complete. People are like, who cares what the fanboys think? Like I feel like the crossover is not that much. You know what I'm saying? Like people make it seem like PC gamers are definitely growing every year. The stats prove that. But the crossover can't be that much, you know. Like console gamers want to stay and play on consoles. They like the ease of consoles, you know. So I really doubt that, all of a sudden Halo 6 is on PC. Everyone on Xbox is jumping to PC. It's not going to happen, you know, because console gamers just are console gamers. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be wondering if the return like they are seeing from these Xbox Play Anywhere games, do they feel it's worth it? I know they were talking about when the Gears. No, they weren't talking about it. This is something that I heard from I think it was Rand that was saying this when they did the integration with PC and Xbox One for Gears. Yeah, the amount of people that were playing on PC
were low, right?
Yeah, the numbers were really low. Like it was almost like, God
damn. When you say that, but that's what I don't understand. People have brought up this point before, like putting these games on PC, is it even worth it? Is it costing them money? But I swear to God that Microsoft be bragging about that. Oh, these Windows Universal Platform, they're all one platform and it's easy. So it doesn't really make sense, you know. Like that kind of contradicts that statement. You know what I'm trying to say? Because isn't it supposed to be easy to port over games back and forth from the console to the Windows 10 and all of that shit. Isn't that the whole point of this UWP shit? You know what I'm saying?
Sense. No, I was just getting ready to say that.
So I really doubt that it's extremely hard or it's really costly that Microsoft is putting like Gears of War on PC. Isn't it all supposed to be running the same shit? Isn't this the whole point of this universal Windows thing?
They even talked about how even porting the Scorpio only took Forza like a couple days to do. So like you said, it shouldn't be a problem as far as time and money to bring it over. I kind of also wonder, do they look at UWP as something that not for people to decide whether they're going to play on Xbox or PC, but something where if you have both, you got your Scorpio or your Xbox One for when you're traveling or wherever you are. And then if you want to be home stationary, then you got your version there for you waiting on PC. You know what I'm saying? So not like we looking at it like, oh shit, I don't need a Scorpio now because I think the PC.
That's how they've been marketing it low key though. They've been marketing it saying like, oh, you already have your Xbox, but now you can play these games anywhere, like on your PC if you're out on a business trip, this, that. You know what I'm trying to say? They've been actually marketing it like that. They're not really marketing like, oh, don't buy Xbox player games here on PC. You know what I'm trying to say? They're trying to make it seem, you buy it on Xbox, now you can play it on your PC anywhere or on your Windows device anywhere. That's how they've been kind of marketing it. And I feel like they should continue, man. Like, they should continue it. And I think I'll be pretty damn pissed.
That's because your ass don't want to get a Scorpio.
No, it's not even that, bro. Like, low key, if everything dropped on PC, I'll be a strictly PC gamer, low key. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I have no problem getting the Scorpio. I have actually no problem getting it.
That's what I'm saying. I'll probably get it. That's
I have no problem getting it. Right now, I don't really see the point to get it. Right, because I'm happy, supporting Microsoft using through my PC W10. I buy the games out the store. They still getting their bread. You know what I'm saying? They're a software company at first, anyways. So I'm pretty sure they appreciate the money that people be dropping,
regardless.
So I'm not really too sure if I'm getting a Scorpio. I talked shit saying I wasn't getting an Xbox One S and end up buying it anyway. So I'm not gonna talk too much shit. I might end up getting I still got my S, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna talk too much shit and be like, I ain't getting there, because you never know. Sometimes I had that impulse buy. All right, so let's hit up on this parody shit because this has been a huge topic on Twitter, bro.
Man.
Let's talk about Destiny 2.
Xbox Scorpio, no parody.
No parody, bro, because Xbox fanboys are going absolutely crazy because Destiny 2 is 30 frames per second on consoles.
I'm going crazy about that shit. Fuck the fanboys. I'm going crazy about that. That pissed me off, man.
Yeah,
that really got me hot.
I wasn't really too shocked because the first one was 30 frames, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But like the reason why I was shocked because the first one came out like 2014. So while a lot of games, especially first-person shooters, have been 60 frames per second for a long time, I kind of thought that they kind of were just being experimental with that 30 frames per second for Destiny 1. And they were like, all right, everything, even Uncharted, everything just moved to 60 frames per second. So I'm like, they just going to follow suit. And Bungie is going to make Destiny 2 60 frames per second. But apparently they're saying now that the PS4 Pro is actually not even strong enough to run the game at 60 frames per second. So I'm like,
of course it's not, bro. Of course it's not.
It depends. Hold on. Because Battlefield 1 can run its game at 60 frames per second. But I understand they're saying that based on what they're trying to do for their game, and that it's not strong enough. So I get that. It can do it, but they would have to
aren't they targeting like 4K? Aren't they targeting is it native 4K or that's not even confirmed?
That's another thing.
Confirmed either, right?
That's not
4K, but I don't think it's native, is it?
Right. They didn't say if it was native. If it's native, then I get it. All bets are off. If it's native 4K, it could never do 60 on the PS4 Pro. If it's dynamic and we find out that it's 1400p or 1440p or 1800, that's a little close.
Yo, is that CPU though for real though? Like the CPU in these mid-gen consoles are boo-boo, bro. They suck.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I was hoping that they would do anything possible to get the game running at 60 just from a gameplay standpoint. I don't give a fuck about how strong the PS4 Pro is. I know it's not anything special. But just from a gameplay standpoint, I would love to see Destiny run at 60 frames per second because that game is already fire when it comes to gameplay. And if it was 60 frames, it would be so much better. It's like, so when you experience 60 frames in something, it's so hard to go back. I know, like I've been PCing for almost a year now, and like certain games that I played last gen or early on in the gen, I was 30. I'm like, yo, how did I ever do that shit? So just from a gameplay design and a gameplay aspect, like I would love to see it run at 60, but that's something they're not doing.
Yo, PC gaming does fuck you up like that, bro. Like I remember, yo, just playing on the PC when I first built it, bro. Tell me how my very first PC game was Mirror's Edge that I got on Steam, and I was like cracking like 100 frames per second, and I was getting mad screen tear, and I'm like, yo, why am I? Because at this point I wasn't really knowledgeable. I didn't really know too much. Like it's a learning process. That's why I really enjoyed building the PC, and I learned so much shit. And I noticed so much screen tear. I'm like, yo, why is this screen tearing? And I realized that like, yo, my monitor refresh rate is like fucking not high enough yeah, but it made me pretty happy. I'm like, yo, basically like I read somewhere on the internet like, yo, my PC's too powerful that, you know, I'm getting way too much frames that my monitor can handle. I'm like, fuck. I went straight to buy a 144 hertz monitor. And I was like banging, and like experiencing that was absolutely amazing. It was really hard to go back to like 30 frames per second like after that shit, bro.
Yeah. So,
but this parity shit though, shit, bro. With
the Scorpio, basically. Do I think that game is gonna run 60 frames per second on Scorpio at 4K?
I don't even know if the Scorpio can do that, bro. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. Can it even do that?
Can it even do that native 4K? 60 frames? People still don't understand how demanding that is. That's demanding as fuck, bro.
I know it is. So multiplayer, like PvP wise, where it's not the open, like I wouldn't consider Destiny open world, but it has pretty large like areas, you know what I'm saying? So to run the single player stuff at 4K 60 might be like, you might not be able to do that. But the multiplayer stuff, like the PvP stuff, is kind of like Halo-ish in map size, you know what I'm saying? So I can see that happening. I don't know if they're going to do that because of the whole is Bungie okay with making one game 60 PvP and the other game 30?
That's that's one of the problems too, bro. That's one of the problems with these mid-generation systems, you know, because now maybe games might be held back for parity between the older model of the system and the newer model of the system, because you already know that they're not going to pit a 30 frames per second player against a 60 frames per second player in a multiplayer match. That's not happening. That's not happening. Even if the system is capable of doing it, it's not going to happen.
Man,
what did Microsoft say actually?
They said that they don't have any parity clauses when it comes to Scorpio.
Yeah, people were. Yeah, I think I seen some tweet like that, and people were celebrating. But look, what Microsoft said, it was up to the developers,
right?
And so, you honestly think the developers are still gonna make that choice and pit 30 frames per second players against 60? Nah, they're gonna make it all one level playing field. It's not gonna happen, man.
And that was a good point that you just made, because I was talking earlier. I put up a tweet. I'm like, does PS4 Pro have parity and on a system level, or is it the developer by developer level? Because everybody was pointing to this article where it says that PS4 Pro users won't have frames per second advantages when it comes to multiplayer against PS4 owners. And I read that article, and it was actually said by a Naughty Dog developer. So I was wondering, like, does that mean that it's just on a developer by developer basis, or when it comes to the whole system, is it like that for everybody that's developing for it? Most likely yes, because they work for Sony, so maybe they got that word straight from the horse's mouth. But like I said, it was a developer who said this, so that kind of raised the question for me. And I'm just like, developers ain't really trying to make these games different frames per second. While I wouldn't care, like there's an advantage, but me personally,
nah, yo,
I don't think I would care.
Bro, if you had a 30 frames per second console, and you know a nigga had a Pro that had 60 frames, you'd be cheesy when you're getting blind.
Yeah, I would be mad, but that wouldn't be. I would be more with the Pro, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that they're gonna run into a situation like that, because there'll be too much backlash. You know what I'm trying to say? They're not gonna pit 30 frames per second players against 60 competitively. Maybe like with campaign wise, that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you'll make it as best as it can be. You know what I'm saying? But on these multiplayer games, if you're expecting like like especially if a multiplayer game is like 30 frames. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Bro.
And that Bungie's not talking about the Scorpio stuff. They saying they gotta wait to E3.
Yeah, they gotta wait till the shit actually gets revealed. So they ain't gonna be talking about that.
Yeah, but Microsoft coming out and saying that had me thinking, like, are they coming out saying that because when the inevitable happens and the game is running at 30 frames per second on Scorpio, they already cleared their, you know what I'm saying, their side of the thing where they're like, look, we already told y'all there's no parity, so don't come looking at us when the game is running at 30. The shit can run at 60, you know what I'm saying? They could probably like kind of cover their ass. Like, don't come crying to us because we already kind of telling y'all that this shit can run at 60 on Scorpio, and they not doing it, so it's on them.
Yeah, so yeah, I feel like that's why they came out and said this and cleared their ass, because you already know developers, like I said, developers are definitely gonna, not all of them, I don't think, but in some cases they're gonna push for parity. It is what it is. You know?
But that's the thing. What other game is running at 30 like that? No other game. That's why I was so pissed. Like, I don't care that you might have to scale the game back. The shit already looks like Destiny 1. I don't give a fuck. Like, get that shit at 60, man. That shit needs to be at 60. Yeah. Like, I might not even get it on PS4 now. Like,
dog, yo, but that PC version is looking like we gotta wait though.
That's another thing.
Yeah, so it looks like it might be a console thing, bro.
I was turned off a lot by this event. I know this ain't really about Destiny right now, but I didn't get to put a video up about it. I was kind of turned off a lot, like, especially after seeing that gameplay. It looked a lot like Destiny 1, and that to me, not even knowing everything about the game yet, or even having a chance to play it, like the fact that it looked like that, it turned me off because I already knew.
I've seen a lot of bro. Like, this is where I might have to disagree with you a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just my personal.
No, go ahead, definitely go ahead.
Yo, Destiny. Okay, first of all, let me give a quick backstory of Destiny. I got Destiny at launch. Just like you guys, I was blown away. Thought this shit was super dope. About 70 hours into the game, after I realized doing the same shit over and over, I'm kind of tired of doing these same damn strikes. I put the game down. So now, fast forward to Destiny 2, looking at this gameplay trailer, I was actually pretty damn impressed. I never played none of the raids. I never played none of the DLC. So looking at this shit, I was actually kind of impressed. And then this one looks like it actually has a story, bro. Like, this shit kind of looked kind of action packed. It impressed me a little bit. I thought it looked kind of good.
Yeah, like, well, of course, like when you see something like that, they're gonna show you what's the most
best scene. Yeah, facts.
I'll give him that. I'll give you that. It did look action packed. When I finished watching that video, I'm like, damn, that shit was action packed. But that's what I kind of expect from Destiny, because it had a lot of action packed missions in the first one. But it was just the fact that everything kind of looked
similar.
Aesthetically, it looked the same. And of course, you don't want to change too much with a game, but I just didn't get a good feeling in my stomach knowing how disappointed I eventually became with Destiny 1. That this one,
you know what it is? You know what it is?
That shit.
You know what it is? It's probably been a while since I played Destiny. That's why I feel like maybe I'm willing to give it a second go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a while, bro. Like, yo, what did Destiny drop, bro? Yeah, the gameplay. Yo, I remember the gameplay being fire. I remember PvP being kind of, casual because of the super power-ups and shit like that.
Yeah. If you had a squad, it was kind of decent. But if you was playing by yourself, that shit got crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely fun co-op. I remember that. It was definitely fun co-op for me, man.
And that's another thing with me. Like, I got it at launch, but I was so busy launch week that I didn't get to play until the end of the week. And my boys, when I tell you they went
they leveled up
reject on that shit. By the time the weekend came, they almost platinumed the game. Like,
shit,
crazy, bro. They were like some of the first few people to be some of the raids when they came out. Like, these dudes had a deep squad. They went crazy on it. So by the time I got to it, everybody was like, "Where you at?" "Oh, I ain't trying to play with you. You way too far behind," and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I went to go play by myself, and that turned me off right there, because playing that game by yourself. You played The Division?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I tried it out, but I didn't buy it.
The Division is the same fucking way. I put 80 hours into The Division, got the platinum and everything. No, I'm lying. I put like 130 hours into The Division.
Say a word.
Got the platinum, everything. Played with my mans the whole way. By the time we got the platinum, I tried to go back and play. It was just boring by myself. And I know Destiny's supposed to be a co-op experience, but when I see that,
definitely a game you need to run through with a squad, bro. For sure, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. When I see that and it's looking like Destiny 1 aesthetically, and everything looks like it needs to be a squad-based thing, it turns me off. They talked a lot about how the world is more live and it's like side missions and people you can meet throughout the world. That got me excited, because a lot of times you go to a world and you kind of, go to point A, point B, and then you're done. You know what I'm saying? It's not really much else to do. So it was like, I need to see more about the stuff that I was disappointed with the first one. They showed me, basically what they showed you is what made Destiny 1 exciting and fun, and that they're continuing on that. But I need to see what made Destiny 1 not so good and how you improved on that. Show me that.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
That's kind of what turned me off.
I feel that, man.
But the gameplay, look, that shit, some of the new subclasses, that the dude looking like Captain America, like some of that shit, that shit look good. Some of that stuff look good.
Yeah. All right, so with the Scorpio, when it comes to that, do you feel like it's gonna run into the same issues with the PS4 Pro? I want to hit on this before we bounce. A little bit more. Do you think it's gonna run into the same problems as a PS4 Pro when it comes to like developers just not really taking advantage? Because, for example, with Prey on the PS4 Pro, I heard the patch for that is complete dog shit.
Nothing. Pretty much nothing on that.
Yeah, nothing on that. Apparently, like Persona doesn't even have a patch at all. And I think there's a couple of other examples that like just the Pro don't really do shit. You know what I'm saying? So do you think that the Project Scorpio is gonna run into similar issues like that? I have a feeling that it is, yo. Like you just can't control what these third-party developers do. You know what I'm saying? Some developers are gonna take advantage of the system, probably do some good shit with it, and some developers are gonna get cases that they're gonna just not do nothing. It might just be a resolution bump and that's it. You know what I'm trying to say? So
I mean, they talk a lot about how on the system level the Scorpio is supposed to do a lot of the stuff already, but ultimately if they want to take full advantage, they're gonna have to go in and do what they do. Of course, there's going to be developers that don't really give a fuck or don't see it worthy as to either go back or even go and take full advantage and make the Scorpio version the best it can be. That's just, like you said, that's going to happen. First party developers are going to do their thing.
Yeah, we know that for sure.
Yeah, first party developers are going to do their thing. That's what when you get something like a mid-gen refresh, you're looking at the first party developers to take full advantage of it. If it was a new console generation, then of course you're looking at everybody, because at that point everybody's trying to do their best and sell that product so people can buy more of their games. So I think it's gonna run into the same issue. Another issue I look at for the Scorpio is sales. They talk about how this product is supposed to be for the hardcore Xbox audience, I guess you could say. And this goes back to what we talked about with Play Anywhere. There is already a hardcore audience on PC that is excited about Xbox Play Anywhere. So you got some people that are like, I don't really care for a console. I'm gonna just play their games on PC. And then Xbox already, like, of course they do their thing sales wise, but it's not, the best selling platform right now. And you're gonna have another product that's aimed more at the hardcore audience. And as we can see, the Pro is not knocking anybody's socks off sales wise. So I think this is kind of going to either do just as good as the Pro, but if not, it's going to do worse. I don't see it doing any better than any of the base platforms that are out there right now or the PS4 Pro. Now, do they care? Probably not. I know Phil Spencer said the S is going to be their main model. So they probably don't care. They kind of just want to do this on goodwill. So I actually like that about what they're doing there, but I do think it's gonna not perform as good as many may think, or if not, as good as the Pro.
Yeah. There's something quick I also want to touch up on. A lot of people are saying that marketing deals are to blame for performance on Scorpio. What do you think about that shit, bro?
If that's true, then
because they're trying to say that since Sony has marketing deal to Destiny, they gotta have like the best version. They can't have a version of like Scorpio blowing them out the water. Do you think this is true? Do you think developers are actually doing this shit?
I don't think that's true, but if that's true and shit like that goes down, then I guess we could say that's true about everything last gen then, right? Because 360 had all the fucking marketing deals, and them games were definitely performing better on 360. So if it's true now, then it would have to have been true then. So it would be crazy if it is, but I don't think.
You don't think so?
Are they talking about the PS4 version in these meetings with the developers? Probably. Are they saying, yo, make sure this shit is better than Scorpio? Like, I don't know.
I don't think it's going down like that, bro. I think people are hyping.
What I think they are doing though is I think they're limiting how Microsoft can talk about these versions. I don't think they can come out and say that the game is running best on Scorpio. Because if you look at every time a game debuted, like Call of Duty World War II, Microsoft never came out and said the game is running best on Scorpio. I think the marketing is limiting how they can say the game performs best, like where the game performs best at. It's
you know, it probably has to come out, then we're gonna see, like with outlets like Digital Foundry and stuff like that. You know, maybe
that's why I think they partnered with Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry is gonna be able to say shit like that. So they got in with Digital Foundry, like, look, y'all go ahead and talk about this because we can't, due to maybe marketing deals, we can't come out and talk about certain stuff when it comes to these games due to the marketing deals. So I think Digital Foundry is going to be
definitely a possibility. That's why they went to them, right?
Yeah. It's a full theory that I had. There's nothing that I can confirm or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just interesting seeing like Microsoft not say, oh, once like even when Destiny came out, they didn't say, oh, play this native 4K on Scorpio. I didn't see a single tweet about that. But I know once that game drops, Digital Foundry is gonna be all over that shit.
Definitely.
So it's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait because a lot of people think like just because the shoe is on the other foot now with power that some people won't be excited. Like, hell yeah, I'm still gonna be on Digital Foundry every day, looking at them benchmarks. I see King Los, he be in the Digital Foundry. He be in the Digital Foundry comment section trolling like a motherfucker. Yo, every time
those comment sections are absolutely nasty, bro. Like I feel like I'm losing brain cells. Just the coonery going down in the Digital Foundry comment sections are horrible. I just watched the video and bounce. I don't even read too much comments. I might read like the first 2 top ones and I'm out of there, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, the chat guys, you guys got any more questions or any questions for us before we bounce off here, man?
Yeah.
We're gonna wait a little bit. Hit us up with some questions. Are you feeling this press start one-on-one? We're gonna be doing more of this with the panel members in the future. I hope you guys enjoying it. It's gonna be more personal, more focused, targeted, conversations, and I just hope you guys enjoying it, man.
Yeah, because sometimes we go through podcasts and things get heated, but we can't, stay on that topic for too long. So
yeah, because we gotta keep it rolling. That's why we're doing these one-on-ones now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, I hope you guys really like it, man. And I'm gonna try and get all the cast members to actually get on cam so it could look pretty dope too, so you guys get a nice visual with your audio. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody asked, are exclusives anti-consumer?
Are exclusives anti-consumer? It is, but then again, what really sells you on the product? You know what I'm trying to say? If every platform, had the exact same games, what would differentiate the platforms? Really, I guess services you could, for example, like with stuff like Xbox Game Pass, I guess that maybe can sway people to pick that platform. But the problem is like everything will be too similar. Like exclusives are definitely not going away anytime soon because that's what really differentiates the platforms. You know what I'm trying to say? So what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say like if there were no exclusive, how enticing would Xbox Game Pass be? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know some people. Well, I guess because it's gonna be for prices reasons. So you're gonna be able to pay a certain amount and get a certain amount of games. So I guess that makes sense. It would have to be services. I do think exclusives are anti-consumer, but I understand it.
You understand them, right? Because
from a business side, like
it makes sense because you want this game only to be played on your platform, so people run out and go and buy your platform. So like it makes sense, what I'm trying to say?
And like people say, like exclusives don't matter. Like we all know multi-plat sell best on these platforms. what I learned from somebody that actually I think I was listening to it was like a kind of funny episode where Colin was talking like they don't look at exclusives to be sometimes like if it's going to be the best selling game on that platform, then fine. But what they are saying is like these multiplats are going to come more frequently. So if people are buying your platform to play the multiplats, then they kind of use the exclusives to keep people there. So when you're playing that multiplayer, you're like, oh shit, like, oh, God of War is on here as well. Let me check that out. Boom, you got your God of War. Then you go back to your multiplayer. By the time you're done with that one, oh shit, Spider-Man is on this shit.
You know why?
The
thing is, exclusives actually move systems. You know, they might not do like huge numbers like these multiplats, but they actually make people run out and go and buy systems. Look how much. Look. The perfect example, the Nintendo Switch. Look how much people ran out just to buy a Switch, just to play Zelda. The attach rate for Zelda was crazy.
Over 100% or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was over 100%. So you know for a fact, people had that in their mind. Yo, I need to get a Switch. I need to play Breath of the Wild on the Switch. So exclusives moves consoles. That's that's their main importance. You know what I'm saying?
Halo did it. That shit. Halo 1 and 2, them shits moved consoles like crazy. So yeah, certain ones can do that more than others, you know. So
yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
I think we got a question by Fall of Duty. Which would you pick up, Spider-Man, Days Gone, or Death Stranding? I'm getting all of them, bro. I'm getting every single one of them. But if I had to just pick one,
what's the three options? I didn't even hear you.
Spider-Man, Days Gone, or Death Stranding. Man, I have to see some gameplay of Death Stranding, so I can't even pick that, to be honest.
That's easy, Spider-Man.
I think I'll be getting Spider-Man, yo. So that Spider-Man looks hot, bro. That Spider-Man looks hot, bro.
That's easy, bro.
Yeah, Spider-Man looks
like my favorite superhero.
Bro.
And I ain't seen enough of Death Stranding gameplay-wise to even like know if I'm going to like it.
Yeah, we haven't even seen anything, so.
And Days Gone, I'm interested in, but I'm hoping to see more at this year's E3 because I need them to show me what they were talking about. Kind of like Destiny. Show me what makes this game different than every other zombie game. They talked about it, but I need to see it.
We got one from Dwayne Luster. When we see games being built from the ground up for the Pro, do you think we'll see 4K 60 more often? No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
The reason why, is this the truth, bro? The system is not really that capable. 4K 60 is very demanding, especially if you want beautiful visuals. Is very demanding. I don't even think the PS4 Pro is definitely not capable of running Horizon Zero Dawn 4K 60, and that was kind of built from the ground up for the Pro a little bit. You would assume, right?
It's not even native 4K.
It's not native 4K. It's actually the full resolution, but checkerboarded. Though you know what I'm saying? It's actually like 21 by what is it? 2160p. Yeah, 2160p checkerboarded.
Yeah, so
it looks amazing. It still looks great, but even the PS4 Pro is definitely not capable of playing that game, like a game like Horizon Zero Dawn, 4K 60 frames per second. The hardware,
sports titles, but not,
sports titles, FIFA,
indie games.
Yo, is MLB even 4K 60 on the Pro? Do you know?
I don't know. It has good Pro support. That's another one. It has 3 modes. I got the game. It has 3 modes. It's like performance, visual mode, and then 4K mode. I know the performance mode is 60. I don't know about I don't have a 4K TV, so when I hit 4K mode, it doesn't do anything because I don't have a 4K TV. So it might do a little super sampling, I think. I'm not even 100% sure, but it still seems like it's 60. I don't know if it would be the same if I had it on a 4K display. Probably.
We got another question. Jay Borgos, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Who will develop Scalebound? I don't know. Will it still be Platinum Games? First of all, I believe Scalebound's actually not coming back at all. I believe Scalebound's actually done. Microsoft is just protecting their ass with that trademark. This is common practice. I don't know why people are making a really big deal of this. Agent was fucking renewed how many times? Rockstar still hasn't dropped that game.
Rockstar ain't making no fucking
when Soulcom trademark died, guess what? Sony's gonna renew that shit because they want to protect their investment. You know what I'm trying to say? This is common practice, people, but people, ran with the narrative. Scalebound's coming back. Scalebound, I feel like that shit done, bro. Microsoft just trying to protect the money that they already wasted in it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Who would you get to develop that though if you had a choice?
Man, I think it's Platinum or go home, to tell you the truth, man. I think it's Platinum or go home, man. I think their A team, Platinum's A team, should be working on that, man.
If I had the choice, no matter what developer on like what side, I would actually look at Sucker Punch.
Really? It looks like such a Platinum game, though. You know?
No, it does. It does. It does.
I would love to finish it.
That Platinum Combat is A1. I like Platinum Combat, but from a third-person open world action type game, like I like what Sucker Punch does with the Infamous series.
Yeah.
But the combat, Platinum definitely does their thing. Oh, Ninja Theory, that's a good one too.
Ninja Theory.
Didn't they make DMC?
Yeah, but I don't know how they would really work in an open world style, because I know they kind of do, corridor. They're really good at doing like action games with like really dope combos, really good combo systems and stuff like that. I don't know how they would do in an open world setting like an open world RPG, right. So that's definitely an interesting developer to pick though. Do we have any more questions before we bounce out of here? We'll probably answer like one or two more, and then we're gonna cut and try to keep.
Order 1886. Do we think it'll get a sequel from Blaze Pyro? What's good, Blaze? I hope it does. I don't think it'll happen though.
Bruh, real talk. I think I was even talking to you about this on Twitter the other day. Yo, if I had to pick between like Quantum Break and Order, I think that's what we were talking about. And definitely I'll pick the Order to come back. I would definitely greenlight an Order sequel, because just the setting of that game is so amazing. I really like the steampunk setting, the mustaches and all that shit, the fancy guns. Yo, I don't know. And the whole wolves, vampires. I kind of like the whole setting.
The Victorian London.
Yeah, that shit's fly. That shit's real fly. I'll love a sequel to the Order 1886. Is it gonna happen? I don't think so. I think that's also done too. I don't think Ready of Dawn's gonna make another one. That's too bad, because the game setting is super, super, super dope. All right, yo, let's answer one more before we bounce off this.
All right. You want me to pick, or what's up?
All right, let's just let's pick King Los's question. What y'all think of Splatoon 2 single player trailer? It actually looked pretty good, low key, man. It actually kind of impressed me a little bit. I seen a little bit of platforming in there, and it looked really interesting.
That radio going on.
Yeah, that whole, there was a grinding section in the trailer that kind of reminded me of Sunset Overdrive a little bit. That grinding section. I'm like, yo, this might low key be popping, yo. So I'm definitely really interested in.
I gotta get that game. It come out on my birthday.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm gonna be doing a birthday live stream with Splatoon 2. I enjoyed the fire test enough to get the game. I wasn't, blown away by it, but Splatoon 1, when I played it at a friend's house and stuff like that, I almost bought a Wii U for Splatoon 1 because
I never played it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing Splatoon. I almost bought a Wii U for it. So I'm gonna right my wrong and definitely pick up Splatoon 2 day one. I'm gonna play that. But he says a co-op game. Oh, never mind. It's not co-op. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna get it, and it comes out on my birthday. So I'll probably do a birthday live stream. You know what I'm saying? Get hyped. For real.
Yeah, guys. Yo, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I really do, man. I really want to bring more of this. We're gonna reveal the cast members of Press Start, the permanent cast members of Press Start Podcast real soon. So stay tuned for that. And I'm ready for these one-on-ones. I'm ready for the weekly podcast shows. It's gonna be great. We're trying to level up here. So please continue to show us support. Sub to my boy Jay Man if you're not already. Sub to my black ass too. And we're gonna give you guys good content. Always give us your feedback. We would like to hear what you guys think, what we can do better and stuff like that. But this is the very first, episode, I guess you could call it, of Press Start one-on-one, man. And I hope we can bring more for you guys. And guys, take it easy. And Jay Man, I don't know if you want to say a 1-2 before we hop off this real quick.
Yeah, definitely. I like this idea of the one-on-ones. It'll definitely happen more because of course, he said
feedback. I know. What's going on, yo? That's the truth. We're gonna level up. Don't worry, man.
2017 is about consistency. We're gonna watch. Y'all gonna see. We about to turn up on y'all. But damn, what am I even saying? So check out my channel. Of course, if you're already on here, you have my channel. But if you're not, JMain518, check me out.
Yeah, yo, we need to get J-Man 1,000 subs, bro. Like, yo, real talk, bro.
I just hit 500. I got the giveaway going. Hold on. I got the giveaway going right now. So
yo, 3 months time, bro. This nigga has to have 1,000 subs. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna be promoting J-Main's channel like crazy. This nigga has to have 1,000 subs by 3 months time. He's gonna put in work. I'm gonna make sure he puts in work so he gets 1,000 subs, bro.
He be on me, so I'm gonna put up way more videos. E3 is here, so I put more videos. But again, thank y'all for checking us out. The 101s is coming. It'll have a multitude of different people. Whoever wants to kind of get in and do their thing with the 101, we're gonna kind of, especially for the panel, we're gonna leave that door open. So again,
yeah, hopefully we can like maybe even do interviews and shit, yo. We could this 101 shit could be fly, bro. All right, yo, we gonna deal with it. Anyways, guys, yo, hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll be back real soon, man. Take it easy, people.
Peace.